Who is my mind? Who is my mind?
Good morning. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rosalie, and today I am going to be doing like a get ready with me every day just look. So yeah, like right now I have like nothing on my face. I put some moisturizer on or whatever, but we're gonna start first by doing my hair. So I'm gonna straighten all my hair. That's normally what I do on a day-to-day basis, is straight hair. I just love straight hair, so that is what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna brush up my hair and then straighten it. Okay, so I just finished my hair, and like I said, I love straight hair for like every day. It's wet outside though today, so I'm thinking my hair will probably get curly by the end of the day, but it's fine. So I also throw on oil over my hair, like all over my hair, because I feel like it makes it a lot softer and a lot smoother and easier to straighten, in my opinion. So yeah, if that's a tip for you guys. Also, I feel like oils help your hair grow. So this is argan oil, Moroccan argan oil, and that's what I just throw on like the ends of my hair, and I think it just makes it look silky and everything. But yeah, so now I am going to move on to my face. Okay, so I always start off with my brows. Like, it's like a must thing for me. I have to do my brows first. So today I am using the e.l.f. eyebrow pencil. It's literally $2. But I like this for like everyday makeup. It's super fast and easy to use, and I can, you know, do it like in 10 seconds. So what I do is I just like literally like just do this and fill out my brows, like the more sparse areas. And if I overline them, or if I go a little too crazy or bumpy, it's okay, because then I shape them out with concealer. So I kind of just do this messy because, like I said, the whole point is to like do it fast. So I just kind of, yeah, just fill them in very roughly, not perfect. Like, this is about all I do. And it doesn't really matter if they're not very similar. Like I said, when you shape them, like with the concealer, you can change them to make them a little more curved or whatever. That's why I like overfill them kind of at first, just so that when I put the concealer, I can just do it how I want it. Okay, so now I'm going to take my concealer. I've been loving the ColourPop ones. This is my second one I just bought. I have it in 2 different colors now. I want to buy like the whole collection, but it is the No Filter Concealer by ColourPop, and I am using the shade Medium 20. It's a little darker than the other one I have. I think I have light 16 or something. But I love it. So I'm going to put it all over my lid to begin with, and then I'm going to shape out my brows. So I'll just show you with this one. But I just take a brush, like a more flat brush, and I just carve out my brows with it. Okay, so if you hear a noise, my room is right next to the bathroom, so it's a little loud. But next I'm gonna do my face. Normally, like on an everyday basis, I do my face before I finish the rest of my eyes. But if I'm doing like an eyeshadow, I'll usually finish my eyes first and then move on to the rest of my face. But like I said, if I'm not doing really any eyeshadow, I do my face. So like I said, I'm going to be starting with foundation. So this is my favorite foundation. I'm going to be using the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation. This is like my summer shade. It's in 8 Golden Neutral, but just ignore that. It's okay. I'm a little lighter right now because it's like winter time, but normally I would be this color during the summer. So I really love this foundation. It's very full coverage. It's a concealer and foundation, so it's really high coverage. But I love the big brush. I don't know what you call it. I forgot what it's called. Doe foot applicator, I think. I don't know. So I'm just gonna apply that on my entire face with this, and then I go in and blend it out afterwards. But I like to just fill my entire face with this because, like, obviously it gives me like the fullest coverage when you apply it to your entire face. Before I just used to dot, but I learned that if you apply the whole thing like to your face first and then blend it out, it really helps to get it like the most coverage possible. So yeah, I just put that on my entire face. I like really go kind of heavy-handed with this, just because I like a full coverage foundation look. Not for like neutral makeup, but for everyday makeup. Does that make sense? Like neutral makeup, I don't wear foundation, I wear just concealer. But for like everyday makeup, this is what I do. Like, because I work every single day, so I kind of not have to wear foundation, but I just choose to like do my makeup. So then I also do a little bit up here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab my little brush that I used for the concealer on the eyelid, and I'm gonna shape out the brows, but I do it with foundation so that the top of it isn't really light, if that makes sense at all. I know a lot of people do that, so it's kind of self-explanatory, but see how I just like shape it out to like the shape that I want it with the brush. That's what I do to apply it, and then I go back in with a brush. And today I'm just going to be using like this brush, but I usually use a sponge or a brush. It really depends on my mood, but today I'm just in the mood to use this. So then I just blend that in. I like this mostly because it gets the work done really fast because it's just so big, and you just like blend it in like 10 seconds. But normally like I would use a sponge if I was like just doing my makeup normally, but today I just felt like using this, and I've been using this for like a week. It just works a lot faster. That's the only thing, because a beauty blender or like a beauty sponge, you sit there pouncing your face for like bouncing, I don't know, you do that for like a good, I don't know, 20 minutes sometimes. Maybe not that much, but a while. So yeah, I just blend that out, and I just, in my opinion, this brush gives you like a really flawless look. Sorry if my voice is like super raspy. It's really early for me on a Saturday. I work full time during the week, and I wake up at like 6 or sometimes earlier. But on the weekends I try to sleep in, but today I am busy, so I'm trying to get ready nice and early. Okay, so here is my foundation all on and looking smooth. Now I'm gonna do concealer under my eyes. I usually spot conceal also, like if I have a pimple, and I do have one like right here, so I am going to do that as well. So I just take that on my same concealer as before. I just take that under my eye because that's where I get the most problems, is like my dark circles are like an issue. Like, I'm not even joking. I just take that up to like give that highlighted effect as well, while also concealing the dark circles. I really like this concealer. Like I said, it's really nice. I don't think it's too thick. I don't think it's too like creamy. I think it's just right, blendable, and honestly gives really full coverage without being cakey. And then I just spot conceal where I need to. That's about all I need to today. Thank you, Jesus. Okay, does anyone else have this issue of getting foundation in their hair? This is why I hate dark hair, because as soon as I have foundation in it, it's like very noticeable, really ugly, and it's just kind of annoying. Okay, so before I move on to the rest of my face, I'm going to put brow gel in my eyebrows. I use this e.l.f. one. It's literally $2. But I just want to brush out my brows to make them nice and set. I don't know what I was trying to say with that, but I just like to really go ham with this because I like them to be in their place. Like, I don't want them all crazy. Okay, so next I'm going to set my face, and I'm going to use the Airspun powder. I use the translucent one. I really like this. I know it gives like flashback or whatever, but like I never take pictures of flash, and if I do, I can just smooth out my face real quick. But sorry, I'm like in my PJs. I put on a sweatshirt because I was freezing. It's already raining today. But like I said, I'm going to set my face, so I'm gonna start with the under eyes. So I'm just like blending out the concealer more just so I don't have any like lines or whatever. I'm gonna blend it out also on my lids because I want to set my lids as well, since I'm really not doing much eyeshadow. And I'm gonna take this little tiny baby sponge. It already has powder on it, but and then I'm just gonna dip into my powder and set right in that inner corner of the eye. And I like to go in the crease of the nose because for some reason my foundation does not know how to stay on right in this crease, so I just kind of like pack it on there like nice and good. And then I just take it right in that corner and I just kind of keep it in that corner area. But I love this sponge, so tiny, because it gets right in that corner of your eye. I'm also going to set the lids, but I'm going to try to blend that in and not really like bake with it. Okay, so for the rest of my face, I'm just going to grab the same powder because I really don't care. I'm gonna lightly like just brush on the rest of my face, kind of just really go ham with that. I said really go ham about like 5 times already in this video, and I don't ever use that on a normal basis, so I don't know what's wrong with me. And then I'm gonna take a brush and just kind of go over the eyelids again with some powder. Okay, so now I'm gonna do like my contour bronzer 2-in-1 thing. I always use my Anastasia contour kit. Like, it's my favorite thing right now. I'm gonna repurchase this like 300 times. This is my second one, I think, maybe third. I love this palette. So I'm gonna take this Wet n Wild brush. It's just like the shaped ones. I don't always use this style brush, but today I'm going to, just because I don't know, I was in the mood. So I'm gonna take the, I think it's Havana one. It's the more orangey color and this color. The cool tone I don't really use that much, but I do like it to contour sometimes. So I'm gonna take the 2 on the ends, like I said. I'm gonna take those on the brush, and I'm really just gonna go in with them. I love a lot of bronzer and contour. I'm like really crazy like that, and I just love a lot of it. So I really go in there and just kind of go, I'm gonna say it again, go ham. Okay, if I say that again in this video, like, I'm gonna punch myself. And I just take that on both sides, and I usually start from like the top of my ear down, and I feel like that gives me like the best I don't know, bronzer contoured cheek. But I just really go in, like really go in with it, and then I blend it out later, but like I go in pretty heavy. I can't help it. I love it. So if you think it's too much, it probably is. So now I take it also on my forehead, and I like to really blend that out so it's not like super crazy. I just like a bronzed face. I think that's the whole idea here. Guys, if you're hearing any yelling or talking in the background, I'm sorry. I live in a small apartment, and my family is here, so it's just like kind of loud. So then I take the same 2 colors, and I'm just gonna try to get as little as possible, and I'm gonna take that on my eyelids as like a transition shade style thing. Just kind of put it all over the lid and the crease, and this is really just to add color to my lid since I'm not really going to be using any eyeshadow. I've actually once used this palette as an eyeshadow palette, and I actually love it for like very neutral colors. But yeah, so I'm just going to take that into the crease and blend that out a lot. Like, I don't want it to really look like I'm wearing eyeshadow, but I want it to just be colorful, like match with the rest of my face, so it's not like super white on the eyelids. I'm also going to, while I'm at it, use the same brush. It's like a very fluffy, bigger brush, and I'm going to take that down the bridge of my nose to kind of like contour the nose right above the beak. And then to make sure it's like nice and blended, I just take whatever I have on the bake and I kind of brush it into the nose contour so it's not too harsh and it doesn't look like I have poop on my nose. Okay, so now I am going to move on to eyes. Well, just like finish them off. So I'm going to do mascara first. So I'm using the I Heart Extreme Essence Volume Mascara. I literally think it was like $3. But I just put a little bit on just because if I wear lashes, I don't put too much mascara because I don't want my lashes to fall out with the mascara and then the false lashes on top. So today I'm using, while I'm doing my mascara, I'll tell you about it. They're not in the package because I just wanted to put glue on them first, but it's Putaria, but it's really Luxe Babe right now. She actually changed this brand over to Luxe Babe. I'll link her down below. I'll link her Instagram down below. But you can use my code ROSE for a percentage off. I'm actually gonna let my mascara sit and like dry for a second while I do my blush. So I'm going to be using, this is the Carity Blush Balm. I love these things. They come with 3 different things. First of all, it's a little compact. Excuse the mess. I use this all the time. But it has like a mirror right here, which is, I think, totally cool. Which I think is totally cool. I can't talk sometimes. But this has like the more matte shade, more shimmer shade, and then a highlight. And there's 4 different like colors choices, and I have like the coral one and the pink ones, and I just love them all. So I'm going to use both of these shades. I like to mix the 2 together. I'm going to be using this BH Cosmetic brush. I like to use a more fluffy brush for my blush. So I'm going to take both of these shades and then just apply that to my cheeks. So as you can tell, I go like really heavy-handed with my blush, but don't worry, I like blend it out later. But I like to also add it just to the rest of my face to add a little extra color, just like everywhere. And then I go in with my brush that I used earlier, take like the tiniest bit of like translucent powder and just kind of blend out the edges so it's nice and blended. Okay, so I am also going to use the highlight in this. I don't always use the highlight that comes with it when I use the blush, but today I just am in the mood to do so. So I'm going to take this brush. This is the B Bella NG 321 brush. So I take a little bit of the highlighter and I put it on the brush, obviously, and then I put it on like the highest points of my cheek and kind of like up right here in the eye area almost. Just kind of like bring it like that around. And I love these highlighters too. They're very pigmented, and I'm actually gonna go in with the spray. I'm gonna go in with a setting spray to also intensify the highlight because your girl loves a good highlighted face. So then I also do like the tip of my nose with this brush, just like the very tip of my nose, like a lot. So I do that first, and then I go in with a smaller brush. This is a Royal & Langnickel detail brush, and I just take a little bit of that and I go down the bridge of the nose with this one just because it's a little thinner and I can get really right in there instead of like getting it all over my nose. But I just do that, and then I also take it in the inner corners. I love a highlighted inner corner. On both sides, obviously. Like, I'm not gonna do one and not the other, that would be dumb. And then I'm gonna do right under the bridge of my brow bone, or I don't know what you call that. Maybe it's just my brow bone. I don't really know what it's called. But I just do that. So next, I'm gonna spray my entire face. I'm using the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. I love this mist now. It's like bomb. I don't know why I got it for 16 bucks. I just was like, I need to try this, and I got it and I love it. Like, it's a mist, like an actual mist. It's not like a spray, it's a mist. So yeah, I'm gonna spray my entire face. I do it a lot because I'm weird, but I do that, and then I'm gonna take the same brush, same highlight, and go in with this highlight. And I feel like that really intensifies the highlight, and I love an intense highlight. If you're not going for the more intense look, I would definitely not wet your face. But I like it. I also am going to take it on the chin. I've been liking the whole highlighted chin thing recently, and also above, like right above the forehead. I don't know, been liking that a lot too. But yeah, so I'm just going to keep adding more highlight because that's what I do. While that's drying, I am going to add my lashes. So I'm using the Luxe Babe lashes, but these are in Lokita, and I just apply those to my lash line. And I also go in afterwards with a liquid liner just to like line the edges of the lash line, because I don't want it to look like it's not like part of my eye, you know. I want it to kind of blend. Okay, so I just applied my lashes and the liner just to like I said, blend it in. Now I'm gonna take a little bit of that powder again, and I'm gonna kind of like, you know, bake with it just a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that on while I just like finish up my makeup, but I am going to first start off with the lip liner and move on to my lips. This is in Natural Cream. It's an LA Girl lip liner, and I overline my lips, okay? Don't judge me, don't roast me in the comments. I do it, okay? I'm never gonna get lip filler, just because I'm not that type of person. I don't mind it, but I just would rather overline my lips because I don't know, I'm just not uninterested in lip filler. And now I'm going to excuse me, put on a liquid lipstick. So I'm using 3 lip products. So I first used obviously that lip liner in Natural Cream, and now I'm gonna do this liquid lipstick by ColourPop in Times Square. It is an ultra matte lip. I'm just gonna apply that to my lips. I'm so dumb. I don't know why I had to say that, but I did. To finish it off, I love this lip combo, so I love to do these two together no matter what lip liner I'm using. I love using these two together. This is an Essence lip gloss in So Into It, and I live for this. A lot of people compliment it. I like it a lot. So I just apply that on my lips. And there is the lips, and then I'm gonna brush out this, like blend it all out nice and good. So this is basically my makeup. Now I'm just going to spray my face to set it one more time. Okay, so that's it. This is my everyday makeup, everyday hair look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I've been getting a lot of requests for this. If you did like it, please give it a thumbs up, and if you could comment down below what you guys want to see next, because I'm very interested in filming videos for you guys. Thank you again so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.